picture of me. I don't really like professional photos. $5.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Yeah.
Maybe we have a group photo of us.
No, we don't actually. Shit.
Running away.
Picture until we get it.
That's so funny.
Did you guys have fun? Want to get a picture today? Fabulous family. 10:54. Where are you guys visiting from? Elkhorn? Elkhorn, thanks for coming today. I sure appreciate
Mom,
it.
now I feel like I'm in an alien world.
Yeah.
Like,
Are you still turned on? Just need a quick signature on.
Oh yeah, let me turn this off.
I don't have a burp now.
darn it.
Darn it.
Look, that looks like a weird animal. Oh my god. It's like a person. Oh my god.
I learned.
Look at this.
I got cameras.
It's huge. I feel like I'm gonna fall forward again. Oh, this is huge. It's huge. Echo. Keep looking like down, like get a good shot.
So as the group's coming in, there is going to
that's
be
high.
another group coming over the stairs. I believe as they just put their lights on.
Yeah.
So we'll need to make half done to get to the stairs. So if we could all go away from the really long railing and get over this way, make sure they got that path. We'll just give them a chance to get past us and we'll spread out again.
Oh, do you have a GoPro on your head?
Yeah.
Cool. I really want one of those. Is it cool?
Yeah.
Thanks for moving, everyone.
Say cheese. Say cheese.
Okay, everyone in my group back there, we're going to start heading right up to the surface.
See, we might pass the group on the way back. Maybe we'll see. But also the stairs always spread them out. Makes the group look a lot larger than they are.
All right, well, so see that down there? I'm going to put you in there.
Okay, once they pass us, we can spread back out around. This area is less we can check out. I will point out a few things while you're looking around.
Do you like the cave?
I really like the cave.
Good.
And I'm videotaping the whole thing.
Yeah? Well, then you can look at it later.
As you guys are checking this area out, I'll point out some things on the ceiling, like this nice dome right here. Domes happen while the cave is forming. Something like sulfuric acid bubbles up, hits the ceiling, and eats it away. This is my favorite dome because I think it looks like a snake's head. Here's the head, here's the tongue, here is the body. So that's our gigantic snake in the ceiling. And people are really, really creative down here. It's like cloud watching. We have another little guy named Sammy the Seal right here. So there's Sammy. And you guys can always look for other things, give other things names. I mean, I've heard once that somewhere on this formation there's something that looks like a frog with a bandana, but that was someone on my tour pointing it out, and I still have not found it. I'm not sure. This big formation that Sammy the Seal is on that looks like caramel or gravy is called flowstone. It forms when water flows down the stone, therefore having a pretty obvious name. Back in the corner, there looks like almost tree roots back there. That formation has a few names. You can call it ribbon stalactite. If it gets really big, it can be called drinkery stalactite. But I think the best name for it is cave bacon. It's kind of a funny name. Do you guys think you would want to eat that?
No.
No, that'd be
I'd rather
pretty
have
gross.
regular bacon.
Yeah. Now, we'll see some other cave bacon, and sometimes up close you can really tell why they call it that, and some of it looks more like bacon than others. As you guys are looking around in this area, there's more flowstone on the other side. There's pits. The pits are the parts that go deep down in the cave. There's a nice one right here. There's one further up as well, so if you want to look into the deep parts of the cave. Look down there. I'll give you a chance to look around a little bit more. We'll head over to just a bit.
I like the snake.
Yeah.
It has a really big head though.
Like the people from Slytherin on Harry Potter came here and acted on this.
Like that'd be
Like
the
secret lair.
yeah. That's where the dead snake that they killed. That would be the dead snake fossilized.
Yeah, but then you guys make it nice again.
And I don't see a seal.
I would.
I don't see a seal. I mean, I just see a
I
weird
need
head.
sunlight too, you know. You know what you call a creature that never leaves the cave? Troglodyte.
Okay, then.
Like those troglodytes.
Whatever you just said.
Don't crowd me. Why are you all standing around me?
Because I want to see the seal better.
There's the bacon. Right there.
There's the
See
bacon. The bacon making. Charlotte, what? Bacon making.
Are you guys ready to head over to the
Bacon making.
check out the next area? We'll see a few more colors starting to come in over there. Just some different minerals. We'll see iron oxide coming in, manganese. Iron oxide makes reddish orange colors. Manganese makes blackish colors, and then the base color for everything is calcite, which is most of the minerals that come in. That's more of a creamy, lighter color. We'll head over the stairs.
Darkness. Darkness.
Did you live here?
No, definitely not.
Watch out, this does get out a little bit.
I'm holding on to this wheel. Even if it's being sucked into a black hole, I'll hold on to it. Yeah, I'm being drawn away by the scary thing. Make sure you watch your steps.
I tried taking the right
Or if you're looking at something on the grocery store.
We're going higher than the other people. Oh.
That looks really gross. It looks like there's mold growing
Like
on
an
the
alien tongue or something.
It looks like there's mold growing on the rocks.
Yeah. That looks so cool.
Or like phlegm right there.
Whoa. There's a whoa. Whoa.
If we need to switch down here a little bit, that's fine. Kids might want to be closer to the water in front, just so they can see.
Whoa. 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 Whoa, 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 whoa,
Do you guys see this water?
I see some.
Oh, I didn't even know there was one down there.
I see a bunch.
Yeah, there's a lot of springtails in the water too. If you're looking, you see any white dots on top of it. Those
That's
are
what I
springtails.
see.
The water is also reflective, so if you're looking in the water and I put my light on the ceiling, you'll see it in the water.
Oh my god.
But only sometimes at the right spot, because sometimes different places you don't see it reflect very well. But that's because there's lots of minerals in this water. The water is also very clean because the rock actually filters it out. Now, do you see this lovely area that has lots of colors? We call it our painted waterfall, just because of its looks, because of its colors. Now, if you look above the water, do you see this stuff that looks like upside down black broccoli? Well, that's called cave coral, and like real coral, it has to form underwater. So at one point in time, the water level was much higher, though it has since went down, so this is no longer forming. And then one other thing I like to point out right here are the itsy bitsy baby stalactites. These little ones right on this corner, there's actually a bunch all over in here. But these little ones, they're hollow, they don't have a point yet, so you call them soda straws, because if you had one in your hand, you could use it like a straw. Now eventually they do get bigger and they get their points, and they're pretty strong, but when they're little like this, they would break pretty easily. Now, I'm going to turn on the lights for the next area, which is called our cathedral room. It's called that for its looks. They thought the front looked like a pipe organ. The ceiling has lots of chandeliers. People have gotten married down here. I mean, actually quite a few for a cave in the last few years. So check out both these areas.
Do you see the white dots? Yeah. They're easier to see like around that big like underwater place. I see a weird piece. Wait, that is not met. That is not.
That's where the do not pull on me when I'm taking a picture. If you do it again, you're gonna live in this cave.
Whoa! I feel like if this fall, I'm gonna die. They're really
That's a
spiky.
good threat to do
Well, I'm stealing this guy's flash.
What's
So I can only take a picture if he takes it.
what's in there, Jeff?
Here, now take a picture. I got a flash out on.
Do you guys notice anything weird about these stalactites?
Does that help?
Yeah, a little bit.
Right, they're broken. They don't have any points. These were broken, though surprisingly it was not us. For once, it was not people. I know, surprise. The reason we know this is one, we can believe the first people down here. They have pictures and everything showing that it was already like this when they got down. But if we don't believe them, there are broken pieces all over. There's lots of points from stalactites spread on the ground that have other formation over top of them. We talked about how it takes a long time for that to form, and there's so much formation that it had to have happened before the 77 years we've been down here. They think that maybe a flood rushed through here, breaking these. One reason they think that is actually right next to me here, this whole formation came off. We know that because when you walk past them, as you will have a chance to walk past them, you can look into them, you'll see they're hollow. Stalagmites do not form hollow, only stalactites on the ceiling do. So this would measure perfectly to fit at that bald spot back there. So they had to have gotten it down here somehow. So what they think happened was a flood rushed from one side of the cave to the other, taking this off the ceiling and flipping it around. That could coincide with the fact that the glaciers did melt really close to here. So we weren't here when it happened, so we're not 100% sure, but that makes the most sense. And this actually right here formed after it fell,
Jeff,
so
I need your.
stalagmite
Can you
on top of
shine your
stalactite.
flashlight into there? It's a really dark area.
It's also our
It's
unofficial
like
cave
it's
mascot.
total darkness.
You guys think
Whoa,
this
that's
part right here looks like anything? Anything at all? Buddha. Yeah? That's not what the first people thought though. They went
An elephant?
I've heard elephant before, that's not what they thought either. A snake, like a cobra? That's a good one too. That's not what they thought either.
Chicken feet?
They thought of they went along the lines of bird, but not a chicken foot. They went actually with a parrot. They saw Polly the parrot, the back tail, a feather, wing, and a head facing over there. It's okay, a lot of people don't see the parrot right away, so if you think that Polly's not a parrot, perfectly fine. Soon we will get a head back behind me through the narrows. The narrows are narrow, so just be careful. You have to be aware of yourself as you head through there. You might have to turn to the side, you might have to duck. If your clothes brush against the side, that's okay, but watch for your hands and skin. We'll be going through lots of formations that go from the ceiling to the ground, called columns, and we'll be going into our column room in this next area. Are you guys ready to head forward?
Yeah.
Okay, then follow me, but be careful.
I want to see the snake.
Some of those all are hollow, but not all. Whoa, then now I get it why it's called the narrow.